If you like them soft and comfy, this one delivers to the maximum. It's the Li-Ning Yueying 5, the non-pro version. Pardon my pronunciation. I must say that I am seriously impressed by what they bring to the table. And at its price, I am including this in my Hidden Gems collection. It's not every time I hit the jackpot in these Chinese brands. So many times I've bought wacky shoes that just ended up wasting my money. So anytime I see any of these good ones, I'm usually excited. I tested this over a very long run, put them through various paces, so I've got all the juicy details for you guys. In this video, I'll be giving you the full gist about the performance of these shoes, and also compare it to its more expensive sibling, the Yueying 5 Pro. So if you are wondering which to choose between these two shoes, or whether it's even worth your investment at all, stay tuned. You are on the right channel. I remain your man, Dr. CY, the running dog. You know, the man who is always here to give you the best running shoe options at the best prices. If you are looking for the best value for money shoes, you can't do better than this channel. So now let's get on to the details of these shoes. The upper is a light, very breathable mesh with a thin TPU reinforcement in the toe area for added strength and toe protection. Now moving towards the rear, there's a lot of padding on the collar and the heel counter, giving more ankle support and also helping a very nice heel lockdown. There's a TPU overlay in the heel area that adds some firm heel support. The tongue is fully gusseted. The lower portion is thin and perforated to maintain breathability, while the upper part is thick and well padded to complete that plush feel around the ankle, also giving very good comfort under the laces. Traditional lacing system gets the job done, so good lockdown both in the heel and in the midfoot. A lot of room in the toe box in this one. The insole is removable, lightweight and soft, so you get a nice underfoot feel. The midsole and outsole are one unit of EVA material they call the Tempo Bounce. The stack height and drop are not available on their website. However, when I measured with my calipers, I was getting around 39mm in the heel, and standing on them, they felt more like an 8mm drop. There is a TPU Pro Bar lock embedded within the midsole, right under the arch, for added support and also for some kind of torsional rigidity to improve the stability in this. However, unlike in most other shoes where they keep a cutout where you can see the plastic plate, in this one is fully covered. Stepping comfort in these shoes is awesome. Both insole and outsole are very soft, giving a plush underfoot feel. The upper is also soft and nice, so you also get a very nice feel from the upper. It has a good arch support, and the platform is also wide enough so the feet are fully supported. Excellent all-round comfort in these shoes. There's no hard parts to them at all and no hot spots. Lockdown is great both in the heel and in the midfoot, facilitated by the thick padding and the gusseted tongue. The shoe fits true to size. This is my usual size, EU45, and they fit perfectly. Excellent shoe length, and the toe box is very good, so there's enough room for a nice relaxed feel. Now let's talk about the run test. How does it feel actually running in these shoes? Standing on them, the midsole foam is very soft and squishy. It compresses very easily and it also rebounds nicely. No braking needed. Out of the box, they are soft, they are bouncy, they are ready to go. My first run straight out of the box was a 23km run. It was mostly an easy run, but I intentionally went faster paces mid-run. I did some 4:39, 5:19 and 5:20 minutes per kilometer laps, all to get a good feel of these shoes at various paces. Now, for anybody weighing less than 90 kg, I will classify these shoes as max cushioned because the midsole compresses very easily, completely cushioning the ride. So if you are prone to shin splints, this is a good one for you. Transition is smooth from landing to toe off, and the rebound from the midsole is also pretty decent, so you get a nice responsive ride. The rebound rate is lower, so it's excelled at paces 5 minutes 20 seconds per kilometer and more. At less than 5 minutes per kilometer, like when I ran 4:39 in them, I kind of struggled. And their weight also didn't help, These are weighing 300 grams per shoe in my size EU45. That's pretty nice weight for a comfortable, easy shoe. But when you want to go at faster paces, of course, you want something lighter. So these ones are easy run king. However, what I will say that surprised me most with these shoes is the stability that I felt running in them. With their softness, I was thinking that they will be unstable. They are not. I feel that the decently wide base and the TPU insert contributed to keep these shoes decently stable. Of recent, I've been needing more stability, especially on my left foot. When I run in unstable shoes, I usually develop ankle pain at just 2 to 5 kilometers. I begin to feel the strain on the medial side of my ankle. However, I did 23 kilometers in these shoes and I didn't feel any pain in any of my ankles. So that told me that these were able to support my feet better to run well. On their website, they describe this shoe as beginner level shoe suitable for runs up to 10k. I think they are just being modest. This is an excellent shoe that will be good for anybody, from pro athletes to beginners. Anybody who puts these shoes on their feet are going to enjoy them. And they are not just good for 10k runs. Of course, I did a 23 kilometer run in them and they were awesome. After 23 kilometers, I didn't feel terribly sore, no cramps, just regular exhaustion that you expect after such a long run. So very nice one here. Now let's talk one of my favorite points in running shoes, which is value for money. I bought these shoes for 193 Saudi Riyal. That's about $51 US. Guys, at this price, this shoe is a value king. Now, the shoes from the major brands that at discounts you can find them in the same price range as this one are shoes like Duramo Speed, Nike Downshifter 13, Revolution 8, Duramo SL, shoes like Puma Sempro, Data Pro, even the Asics Gel Excite 10, Gel Pulse 16 costs almost twice the price of this one. However, this is much better than any of those shoes. I can't talk about its durability yet because I've only done 23 kilometers in them. So if they turn out to be durable, this will now be a jackpot for most runners. A good opportunity for most people to get their hands on a decent running shoe and enjoy their runs. In terms of performance, this shoe is similar to the Adidas Adista 3, which sells for $130. I always compare shoes to Pegasus also because most runners know the Pegasus, so that's why I like to reference it because that will be more relatable to a lot of runners. Now, I will prefer this shoe 100% over the Nike Pegasus 41 because this shoe is 20 grams lighter than the Pegasus. It has better cushion, better stability, and better response even. But Pegasus is always solid, so it will probably outlast this one. But if you consider that the Pegasus sells for about $140, that's also a big difference. I believe I'll be doing a 100-mile review of this one yet because anytime I don't have a new shoe I'm testing, this is one of the shoes that I will also be taking out on the run. So I believe this is going to hit 100 miles pretty soon, and then we can talk about the durability. Again, anytime I share a good shoe, you will find a link in the description. So if you are interested in getting something like this, do not hesitate to use our affiliate link. Of course, we are going to get a small commission. It supports the channel, helps us buy more shoes, experiment, test more shoes, and bring the best options to you guys. Now, let's compare this shoe to its more expensive sibling, the Yueying 5 Pro. First of all, in terms of price, I bought this one $51, whereas I bought the Yueying 5 Pro $119. However, if you look at the quality, that one is much higher, more premium materials. It contains their most responsive and latest foam, the Super Boom, whereas this one has only the Tempo Bounce. Both shoes have embedded plastic plates, to enhance their stability. In the Yueying 5 Pro, you can see the plate. In the Yueying 5, you cannot see the plate. In terms of fit, the Yueying 5 fits true to size, whereas the Yueying 5 Pro is kind of short. For me, it runs small, so you might need to size up at least half a size up to get a better fitting. The stack looks similar in both shoes. When I put this one on one foot, put the other one on the other foot, they kind of felt like they are at the same height. However, the drop in the 5 Pro is around 5 to 6 millimeters, whereas this one should be about 8 millimeter drop. In terms of weight, in this size, the Yueying 5 is weighing 300 grams, whereas the 5 Pro weighs 285 grams, so it is 15 grams lighter. However, if you now need to size up in the 5 Pro, the weight will now increase, now approximating the weight of this one. The midsole material in this is the Tempo Bounce. It is soft, very comfortable, and responsive. It's great for slower paces. The Yueying Pro, on the other hand, has a double layered foam, EVA carrier with a Super Boom foam on top of it. So the Super Boom gives that one a much faster rebound rate and better response all around. So while the Pro may be suitable for both speed runs and slower runs, the non-Pro version is suitable for mostly easier efforts. And then finally, I got a hotspot on the little toe in the Pro version. However, this one, no hotspots, all-round softness, total comfort. Maybe I'm biased. As an older, not so fast runner, I enjoy this one more. I think that's it for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next episode.